Hello everyone, Brett Settles with Revizto, and welcome to another tutorial in the Revizto 5 series. So, in this series of tutorials, we've been covering all the new Revizto 5 functionality, and today we're going to be talking about appearance profiles and appearance templates. Now, the one thing I want to say is that in the prior tutorials of this series, we have already covered the selection inspector, search sets, finding objects, properties, and the object tree. So, in order for this to make entire sense, those tutorials need to be watched first, but let's go ahead and dive in. First, we're going to open up the appearance profiler. Now, as you can see, we've got quite a complicated one in here, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these real quick. Actually, I could clear them all right there very quickly. And we're just going to go ahead and add a simple rule. And then we'll go into the templates and how complicated some of these can actually be built. And by complicated, I just really mean a lot of elements and a lot of modifiers. As I add a rule, I can choose a search set. And let's say that we're looking for the exhaust air. I can choose that. And that now becomes an entry in my appearance profile, which I can then edit. If we want to make that color orange for the exhaust air, we can change that color, set any sort of the numerical colors that we want, or even a hex number. I say OK. And then I'm going to duplicate this system real quick so that I can apply another modifier to it. The ability to isolate this in transparency. Now this is a very simple example, but I think it gets the point across of how we're using this data to achieve these goals. Once I finalize exactly how I want my appearance profiler to treat each object, I click apply, and now I can see that everything is transparent except for that exhaust air system, which now sticks out like a sore thumb, and I can see it all the way through the project. So if I clear this, and let's say that we open up our appearance templates. As you can see, these appearance templates are all located right here, and the way that they are saved is as something is generated in the appearance profiler, we can select this button here that saves that. The result is what you see here. And once we set up an appearance profile, we do not have to recreate it every time that we want to use it. For example, if I wanted to see only hot water, I could choose that appearance profile right there. If I only wanted to see the MEP systems with everything else transparent, we can see that. And more importantly, as I choose on these, you can see how they are constructed over on the right with different transparency levels applied to different models and different colors applied to these systems. For one more here, we'll go in and we will take a look at the system colors. So this just allows you to get back to your standard system colors, as we can come up here and see each system is colored appropriately. So the main thing here is that we set up our appearance profiles to show what we want. We save those, and then those can be reused and shared across the project, such as going to the home view with, all the insulation turned off on the pipes, or once again, going all the way back to that hot water scenario. So as we develop these, we save those. Those become relevant here and can be shared and used anywhere inside of here. An important point to bring up about this is the live meeting and meeting with issues. As we jump through these issues, it's not always going to be apparent exactly what we're looking at, right? So, for example, here, someone says, oh, well, it looks like we found this problem with this fan. Well, what's going on over here in this room? And what's going on over here? We can go up here and simply choose the appearance template that we want. So I'm going to go down and actually choose the MEP systems. And now I can see, okay, well, here's all the MEP systems. It looks like this pipe actually ends right there, or actually goes into that, and then it's capped off. So it's not going through that wall or anything like that. And get a different view on that. Or if someone says, well, how does that interact with, any of the steel fabrication? Well, here's where this issue is located. And this is what the steel looks like. So it gives you a really great way to just switch between these different types of views. And then here we can actually jump back to the system colors to see exactly what's going on with each system inside of that single camera position, which really helps with the live scenario. Jumping back to 3D, if we want to export these or import these, we can import these from any other project that we're working with. We can set any of these as a home appearance. So if we want to figure out an appearance profile that standardizes the way that we want to look at everyone, this is what this is right here. So as I go to the home, you'll notice that it brings everything back into full opacity as if I'm walking through the model in full visibility. And this is the view template that everyone uses when they start off inside of the software. We also have the ability to reorder these alphanumerically, as well as set home to none, export, import, rename, or delete any of these entries in the appearance templates. So thank you for joining me for this tutorial. Hopefully it helped, and we will see you in the final tutorial, which talks about links and unloading those links inside of a project.